I just remember looking at the grandstands exactly like they are now.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's a shame. COVID empty grandstands, but amazing day, yeah. Super feeling. The problem is when you win one time, everyone wants you to win another again. And also myself, I want to do that.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure. But every year is the same feeling, you know. You come here and you hope to perform as you did in the past. I was close to execute last year.
Coming through, fast starting, is Miguel Oliveira. Oliveira, though, is back at the front.
We're just arriving to the sweet spot where everything ended in a tragic, dramatic way.
Marquez absolutely slammed into Miguel Oliveira. What a nightmare it's turned out to be for Miguel Oliveira, and he's hurt. That was a really big whack. Good morning and welcome to Portugal's stunning and breathtaking Algarve coast.
Miguel, always an emotional and special feeling to be racing here in Portimao in front of your home crowd. And last year, you were fighting for the podium in both the sprint and the Grand Prix. So what do you think is possible this weekend while you're still trying to adapt to the new Aprilia?
I know to come from average result like my race in Qatar to come here and say I'm ready to challenge for the victory maybe is a little bit too ambitious. Everything is possible. I don't want to create myself any limitations. I don't want to create too much expectation.
Of course, this new season kicked off in rather eventful fashion for Trackhouse Racing as well, as we dip straight into the new American team garage and pick out the obvious choice to start our coverage of this Portuguese Grand Prix weekend. He is, without any shadow of a doubt, the home crowd favourite, Miguel Oliveira. What can Miguel Oliveira find in front of his home crowd? Nothing to get himself inside that top 10. That would be disappointing for Oliveira, 17th.
I was expecting a bit more from today, to be honest. Didn't find myself quite at home with the bike. I had a lot of difficulty, especially with the front end of it. In the fast corners, I couldn't do much. Even trying to go softer with the tires at the end, it helped a little bit, but not much. So definitely frustrating to not be able to find the speed to go through in the top 10. So I think the bike, it's there, but we haven't really touched the area where we need to touch to be much more competitive.
Good morning and welcome back to the roller coaster. MotoGP qualifying coming up next. Later on at 3 p.m, we have the first Tissot sprint on European soil in 2024. This is going to be really tough to call between Oliveira and a place in the top two. Surely he's going to be picking up minimum one spot. He currently sits in 4th place. Look how aggressive he's being, how hard he's pushing on the front as well. They're coming through the last couple of corners. Over the blind crest he goes. Bit of a head shake. Over the line he comes 3rd. Oh, that was so close. Oliveira then takes the checker flag, and unfortunately, a 1:38.385 is not good enough.
Qualifying practice tough, good speed, but not enough to go through the top 2 places into Q2. Then on the sprint we made a couple of changes to the bike which seemed to work, but still we are far. The starts are always a big challenge to not go backwards, to find the space to gain some positions. So tomorrow will be for sure an occasion of managing the tires, managing how much we can attack, and I would be happy if I could compete for a place in the top 10 at the end of the race.
the Tissot Grand Prix of Portugal coming your way. Well, that's a brilliant stat, isn't it? To see that the Portuguese public have embraced this great sport. They are here to see if Miguel Oliveira can deliver something special from the 5th row of the grid. It's lights out and we are racing in MotoGP here in Portugal. He said yesterday, Miguel Oliveira, he'd be really happy with the top 10. He felt like they made some changes to the bike, made him come more confident with the front in the faster corners. And this would be pretty good afternoon's work by Miguel in front of his home crowd. Miguel Oliveira, not a bad job that by Oliveira, and congratulations to Trackhouse Racing, their first top 10 in their new adventure in the MotoGP World Championship. 9th place for Oliveira.
We have to take the positives. It was the best bike I rode the whole weekend during the race. At least I could fight, be competitive, and do something in terms of a good result. So it's definitely you know, another starting point to build up from here. So hopefully in Texas we can continue the progression.